Hello everybody and welcome back to TaylorMade Scale Modeling. This is my latest channel update. I haven't done one in a while due to new restrictions on my time because I have a new job. Told that a couple of times already, but just in case you didn't know, I have a new job. Okay, and that one's keeping me busy. However, most of you have seen my video on the Telford Scale Model World 2014, which was a great show, and if you ever have a chance to go there, you shouldn't pass it. That possibility, because it's just one of the best model shows on the planet, definitely. Well, what did I bring back from Telford? Well, of course, I need to show to you what I got. First, got this beautiful A model Buffalo XC8A. It's a testbed aircraft with a floating device on the bottom, which I found very weird. If you haven't built any 1/44 scale A model kits, these are very nice. These are limited run, but they're actually very, very close to what you would expect from a mass-produced kit. They're pretty nice. The decals are okay, and these are good fun to build. Usually they fit pretty nicely, and if you give them a bit of love, then they will reward you with a very, very nice piece of styrene to show for. Then something I wanted to have for a very long time is the Blenheim. The Blenheim light bomber or heavy fighter or whatever you want to call it. It was used in a number of roles during the war. It's definitely not one of those aircraft that stand out in history of military aviation, but this is definitely a great aircraft, and if you have a chance, then just pick up this book. This is about the Blenheims, and you know, it's not an epic story. It's a report of Mr. Gilman, who won the Distinguished Flying Cross and Medal, and these are incredibly well-written account of the action that took place during the war. It's a great book. It's out of print as far as I know, but you can get that for not too big a price tag on the internet. Just look out for it. It's The Ship Hunters by R.E. Gilman, printed by John Murray. Then one of the more exotic things I couldn't just pass up. I'll just hold that to the camera, and then I'll be showing you a couple of stills, because you won't be probably able to see these very good. This is a steampunk figure by MDC. This is the kit set Sadie and Kai, which is not on their homepage yet. It was on sale at the show, and there's another figure which is not on their homepage yet, but these are incredible. Just take a look at the photo stills here. Oh yeah, of course. With every visit to Telford, I try to get some of the more hard to come by literature on our beloved subjects. I got a present from a friend. Very nice book indeed. If you're interested in the Royal Navy ships of the 1970s, very good book. Another present I got is the Ensign II on the Dido class anti-aircraft cruisers. Absolutely fantastic books. Then from Valiant Wings publication, the recently released Bristol Blenheim detail book, which of course goes very well together with my latest acquisition as a kit. And then I was lucky to get one of these. Actually, these are sold out, and I was lucky enough. They had one copy. They found it in the box, and they gave it to me for just a regular price. Very hopefully these will be back in print sometime soon. And gentlemen, just very shortly, look at that. Or oh yeah, look at that, for example. So not wanting to show too much, but these books are amazing, money value wise, well researched, everything. So get one of these. These are just absolutely marvelous. More acquisitions I made during the past month. You can see it back there. There's a 3.5 ton Lastkraftwagen AHN, which is actually of French design. It was basically put into German service, and it was manufactured under German supervision after the fall of France. And it's a very neat thing actually. It's a pretty good kit from ICM, and it's good to see they're doing something about the quality. It's really improving. Well then, this I got for review. 2 figure sets as well. But what else did I get on the stash side of things? There's a 32nd scale Honda ZGSS. This 32nd scale kit, very beautiful, and this will serve me as a subject for some sci-fi subject I want to do, and this is going to be an all-out rusty wreck that I'm planning to do with this one. Then 2 acquisitions from the Evil Bay, very cheap indeed. Not the best kit in the world, but the LA7 from Academy is definitely something worth considering, because it's cheap. It has nice detail. It's not as uber kit, is not super in every aspect, but it's going to be a week of modeling fun with this one, and well, it's a very important aircraft historically, and if you look in the box, it seems to be kind of fun. And the last one I got myself is the Mitsubishi, what is it? It's the A6M2A in livery from the Chinese theater. Definitely, of course, an A6 is what you want to have in the stash. If you are into aircraft, of course, this is very iconic. And as a Hasegawa kit, there's just this handful of parts, so no major construction issues to be expected, and definitely raw modeling fun as far as I am concerned. Okay, now for the channel update part, well, the year is drawing to an end. The last 3 weeks I have been writing reviews mainly, and keeping myself pretty much away from the modeling bench, even though I have done a little bit of painting here and there, trying to hone my skills on figure painting. And then there is this beautiful group build of Gills, who started a Great Wall Hobby Appreciation build, and I will join this one. And my plan is to build the Devastator TBD 1A with floats attached. And this is an experimental plane, and only, as far as I know, 2 were built and a number of tests were run, but due to the power that the engine was able to deliver, it wasn't a very successful trial. However, what I'm going to do is, because I'm not really digging this test bed thing here, what I want to do is I want to build a what if project, and for this I will turn the Devastator float plane into a US Coast Guard rescue plane, and I will try to do a reasonably good job to make it a credible approach. Of course, these never flew for the Coast Guard, but I thought the idea was actually pretty neat to have this kind of plane in a different service with a more colorful paint job, and I'll definitely place this one on water. How this is gonna be playing out, I don't know yet, but I definitely have a few ideas up my sleeve, and yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, channel wise, nothing new coming up. I'm saving up a few pennies to get a new camera. I like this one, but I want to have one with a 28mm wide angle, because you see, this camera is about you know, at arm's length away from me, and you know, this is a very limited scope of lens here that makes it difficult to use it around the workbench. And as well, if you go outside with this one, actually, if you go to the countryside, it's just, you know, it's just the field of vision is just too narrow. So I want to have a new one with a wide angle possibility of filming, and that's probably the next acquisition for me. I have done a little bit of pimping on the old compressor. Actually, just let me take the camera so you can see it. Oh well, yeah, excuse the mess. I just put this away. Oops. Okay, here are the metals. Okay, there's the compressor. I have a compressor without any pressure reservoir. The pressure reservoir is actually just the hose down here, and of course that's not really the best way, but it's a cheap way of getting a compressor. This one costs roughly about 65 euros, and it had the natural the moisture trap here, this one already attached, but it didn't have a pressure gauge, and so I attached a second trap with a gauge, so I can control the pressure I'm working with better. The first one, actually, following a tip of Dr. Cranky's, is has some paper towel tissue wrapped around the inner filter to capture moisture better, and then from there the air goes into the second moisture trap, and the air that is coming out of this moisture trap should be really dry, so I do not expect to have any problems with the water coming out of the spraying hose anymore. And there is another thing I bought for myself. This is this tip here. It's actually it's a blower. It has a button here and a pin release. You see there's a very tiny opening, and this is to dust off the kits, all the kits, and the workbench as well, and it's been helpful on a number of occasions already. Okay, yeah, that's whoops, sorry, just too close for comfort, I know. Get this rearranged. Yeah. Okay, approaching 14 minutes on raw video, along with the shots of Sadie and Kai, is probably already 16 or 17 minutes. It's enough set, I think. Yeah, the rest of the year will be writing reviews and the Devastator conversion. And yeah, the new year will hopefully bring my buddy build with the cone on the all resin HMCS Halifax frigate. That should be a whole lot of fun. Not easy to do, but I certainly hope that Cone and I will be producing some nice result, something to show for, and maybe even to write home about. Okay, just one more word on me commenting on your videos. Thank you guys for watching and commenting a lot, and I'm approaching 800 subscribers as I record this. I'm very grateful, really. And please know that I am watching your videos. It's just that I am not taking as much time to comment these days. I do try to comment. You probably noticed that I just, write one-word comments like excellent or, poor or something like that. Hardly ever. But with the new job and the time restrictions I have, it's just very difficult really to get into detail. But all of you know, whenever you want to holler me on Skype or G+, please do so. If I'm near the computer, I will try to answer immediately, and I will be there, definitely. If you have any questions concerning my videos, techniques, stuff, things you want to do, things you want to see from me, I will try to do that. Please understand that I do not do any reviews on demand, because that is just way too time consuming for me, and it's taken away too much time from my hobby. To Colonel Rat, thank you for asking about how to video on making videos and YouTube movies. I will do that. I will be on vacation for about a week later this year, and I have that on my agenda. I don't really know how I'm going to do that, but I'll definitely say something about camera, lighting, photography and stuff like that. What kind of software I'm using, both to process my pictures and my videos. But this is just rough ideas in the making. I've taken a couple of notes, but I hope to turn that into a nice video that will be interesting for most of you. All right. Well, if there's anything, just put down a comment below. Take care, build a model, and see you soon here at TaylorMade Scale Modeling. Bye bye.